From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
11.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Right 80. Stop.
Here's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here we go. 11. Behind. Right 80. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. God.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Open man is Higgins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Bengals at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 180. Plays hot. Hot. Hot.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You've got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
12, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
11. Wide 80. What is that?
Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Wide 80. What is that?
Burrow will throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not. And he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Wide 80. What is 12? 12. 12.
Brown. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
A 20-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now a 2nd and 10.
180. No. 180.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 50.
11 Thomas. Here we go. Here we go.
An inside give. Brown. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Ravens nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
10 at the 43-yard line.
I'm already. You are X.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
What?
From the gun, it's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Shamar Stewart just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sideline and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Mike Green
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They try and run forward here with Brown. And this time he is in. Chase Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they... Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he'll return this ball. Midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's get set. 11 MT. Can.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Gun. Shot. 11. Big 13. 11 Thomas. 12.
Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5.
Here we go. Cut. Wide 80. Wide 80. Cut.
Now Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
8 yards on the
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
30-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Now a 2nd and 2.
12. Here we go.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Right 80.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And some space here. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before they have it.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
6 minutes.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
First down, Ravens.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Hey.
Henry up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
Hey, report. How's it on? 180. 13.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Henry is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is third and goal.
It's third down and goal to go.
Now Lamar changing the play. Henry again. And he will again run into a wall as he is stopped at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. They get this out quickly to the left side. A great open field tackle is going to stop it shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. 180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12.
Burrow from his own end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
11. 11.
Burrow, 3rd and long from his end zone. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Here's Jones on the return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, shot! Sit on! 180! Hey, report!
Now Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. That's caught. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Gun.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 8.
1-1, ready?
And the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
180. Wait, hot.
Here's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes as a gain of 37 on third down.
First down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Brown going up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 30. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd down and 1.
Here we go. Right
back to Brown. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons.
Here's a diving catch right side. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bengals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And my goodness, another interception. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line, that's where they'll take over. Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
That was short one to Gesicki. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll get this out to his running back, P-Line. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 2nd and 8.
12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Burrow left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McPherson on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Bengals 47, Ravens 8. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals take over first and 10.
11.
23-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Gun. 11, empty. White 80.
Another run for Brown on second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
3rd and 4.
Let's get set.
Now it's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone,
here we go.
it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week.